Good evening, this is Kuro. Got a short clip that I'm going to play out um, regarding Shimakaze versus things like Wooster, Radar Minotaur, uh, generally ships that have really low concealment and basically can stealth radar. Uh, that in particular have, long shell travel times, those kinds of things. They're very much in the meta right now, and I want to kind of take a minute and try to explain how Shimakaze, in my opinion, is a superior scout to the other destroyers against this meta. The situation right now is I have a Wooster back here on my RPF. Um, I was kind of hoping that my team earlier had been telling this Hindenburg repeatedly, come over here and help hold the 1-2 line. Um, Woosters love to try to sneak up this one line and try to apply some pressure on the back cap. So with a Z52 radar U Yang, Des Moines Minotaur, all of this stuff going to C, you know, uh, we need something to clog this up. And what's gonna end up happening is I actually end up tying this Wooster up all game, and I'm also trying to spot uh, ships back in here um, for my team to focus. They've got a low HP Moskva at one point, and this is a lost game. This is kind of a fail team, but um, it kind of is what it is. So I'm just gonna play this out. This first radar, I'm basically going to play this how, you know, normal Shimakaze players do this. And I'm basically just going to accelerate away. He fires once. Gunstar the Legend is a really good player. So this isn't a potato that I'm against. Second shot's on the money. Doing a little bit of wiggles. You know, you start to see the all the AA mounts and everything popping. Uh, that's all saving me hit points. Other destroyers can't are more limited than Shima uh, in that respect. His radar's down. Uh, you notice he's turned away. Uh, he's respecting my torpedoes. If you look, I've got F3 torpedoes, and a particular build, you get these woosters that like to run up and chase you, and they can get some F3s in their face. And I mean, them eating one offsets any sort of radar damage that they can do to you. So these F3s are a very viable build against Wooster heavy teams, but Wooster and DD heavy teams. The 12 kilometers, obviously, they're still pretty good for um, general purpose work. Um, but if you look, his radar is down. I've got almost 2 minutes to push this guy further south, um, and basically harass him, make him uncomfortable, make him spotted. And in the meantime, while I'm down here, I'll be once I cross this threshold, I'll be getting spots. Now this is smart. He's got RPF, and he's shooting in my general direction. He knows roughly what his concealment is. He's putting his little circle on the RPF bearing that he believes on his mini map, and on his range indicator, and he's just blind shooting, and he's just throwing shells all over the place. And as you can see, he does get quite close. Um, but if you look how much ground that he's yielding. I can't torp him because he's still kiting away. And what I'm looking for when his radar comes up, and it's coming up right now. He's gonna make a turn in, and that's gonna signal to me that he probably has radar available. and I'm going to dump torps. Now, what I should have done is dump the torps in here, because he's going to turn and push right into me. So that was a misplay by me. I should have dumped the torps more closer to his bow, because he's going to turn in rapidly. He's stopped firing. He's waiting to confirm that I'm still within his concealment range. And why I'm kiting south, I want to get spotting on this Moskva as long as I can. He pops radar, and it's time for me to disengage. Now, one of the other things that you're going to notice, obviously I'm radar detected. Shoot. And this time I'm going to dodge properly. You're going to notice I'm varying my speed, changing my direction. He finally hits me. You notice I drop my speed. He misses. I'm already changing my speed again. I don't want to offer any sort of consistent points of aim to him. And the whole time, shooting, get whatever sort of damage I can on this guy. I'm just harassing him, keeping him from, trying to push up into the cap. And above all, don't die. I believe that the radar is over. I pop my smoke, disengage, and I'm going to run into the border. And that will shift me also outside of his field of fire, or where I was last detected quickly. And I'm gonna get right back out, because his radar is down. If you look, my torps are already reloaded. You know, he's gonna have to respect that. I think he knows at this point that I do have F3 torpedoes on board, and that I probably do have torpedoes. And he's immediately running away. And that's smart play on his behalf. A bad Wooster would actually try to push me, because the sluggish handling on this ship, if they don't have hydro available, they're going to have a very hard time. What I'm going to do is, at this point, I can't spot the Moskva. My team's already pretty much folded. They've capped A, so I'm just going to kite north. I'm just playing this out so you guys can kind of see. Just it's a lot harder for a Wooster to hit a Shima that's playing smart than it is probably any other destroyer. This is two radars. The first one, I ate about 25% HP, just trying to give you guys an example. This is how most people do it. They're just a little bit of wiggling and drive one speed as fast as they can outside of radar range. So I'm gonna go ahead play this one out, just because I think this is the last radar that's coming up. I'm looking at RPF. I know he's circling back around right now. So I'm kind of hoping maybe I get lucky, and if I get some torps in on him, he pops up. There's the radar. And right off the bat, notice, I immediately drop my fire. I'm not going to give this guy anything this time. I'm already, relatively low HP. I'm going to make this as difficult as possible. Look how much I'm moving. Look how, everything going on. That was his first big hit, this radar. But everything else is like little 1-2 hit volleys. And, he really struggled that time. Outside of that one volley, he hardly did anything to me. And that's how you handle this kind of thing. This is 2 full duration radars and about half of another. And the first half, I actually ate almost half of the damage that, is on my ship right now. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video, because there's nothing else really relevant. But I wanted to kind of create a video that shows this level of active scouting that a Shimakaze can do against this. If I would have had one other ship here, I would have been able to smoke that guy up and actively spot and dodge and really just make this Wooster's life hell. You know, as soon as his radar was on cooldown, I would just run him down and let my smoked up ship farm him the whole way. As soon as he turns back in, uh, my smoke's off and it's on cooldown. I'm dumping torps, coming back to my friendly ship, you know, bait the radar and just repeat it over and over again. Don't give him a you know, moment rest, and that's how you beat these Woosters. You find yourself a Zhao, a Hindenburg, another Wooster. Minotaur's a little rough because he can angle right at the Minotaur. Um, but find a cruiser. Hell, find a Haragumo that's got IFHE, and you can do it with that. And you can really punish this. Um, so just just my thoughts on one of the metas that I see playing out this season with these really sneaky radar ships. Uh, hope you guys found this interesting. Yeah, leave some comments below. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you later.